Hey everyone, I'm Jason Odell, and welcome back to my occasional video tips and tricks. But today I have a special treat. I was able to get my hands on the new Nikon 14 to 24 f2.8s lens, and my friends at B&H Photo were kind enough to loan me one of these to check it out. So today I just got it, so let's unbox it and then I'll run through some tests in the future once I can put it on my camera. So here it is, a nice big black box. This is the 14 to 24 2.8S. So it's in Nikon's top line for their mirrorless cameras. So this is going to be a full frame lens. It works on the Z5, Z6, Z7, including the Z6 and 7 IIs. You could use it on a Z50, but you're going to have a reduced angle of view. So it's intended to be for full frame. So let's take a look at this guy. Now let's open up this box here and see what we have, because everyone loves these videos, right? The first thing you have, of course, is the registration and warranty card. So do not lose this. I know it's very easy. I like to keep my warranty cards in the original boxes with my lenses so that if I ever sell the lens, I can put it back in the original box. But at the very least, save this card. And of course, you have the instruction, which is a brochure kind of fold thing. All right, so we got that out of the way. Let's continue into this box and see what we get. Flip up this tab, pull this out. Now, I don't know what this is. So here's the first box of many. What do we got in here? Looks like this is going to be our lens hoods and various attachments. Okay, so there's three things here. This appears to be, in the plastic, a monstrosity of a lens cap. Okay, so this is a front pinch cap, and it's going to go over the whole thing. That's one. The other elements that we have in here, we've got one lens hood here. So that's a hood. And then we have a secondary hood as well. So interestingly enough, this lens comes with two different lens hoods. I believe the way this works is that one of these lens hoods, yes, has an this one has an internal filter thread. I don't know if you can see that, but right there. So you could actually mount a round filter in this hood and then put that on the lens itself. So we've got two different hoods that you can use or combine. And now let's dig into this box some more. I'll try not to break it. And we get the lens itself. Okay. Also the always included lens pouch. And that appears to be everything that's in there. So I'm going to put that back in the box. And now we unwrap this guy. Oh, how fun is this? Here we go. That is not too bad. It's pretty decent size, but it's frankly a lot smaller and lighter than the 14 to 24 2.8 f-mount lens that I have. We'll get that one out. It has the LCD display, so this is a nice fancy display. You can set this display to give different options from your camera menus. You have to go to the custom menu. Manual focus override switch here on the side. A lens function button. That's nice because you can assign that button functions as well, like for example locking focus or autofocus, whatever you want to do. So let's take this. It's got another pinch front cap and a very small pedal type hood. You can see that. So there we go. Pretty. Okay, and what I'd like to do, so we have a zoom ring, and then the focus ring is out here. Very smooth. That feels like an old manual focus lens movement. And then there's the function ring here, which you can choose to do whatever you want with in the camera. Again, in the menus, you can set this ring to adjust aperture, exposure compensation, whatever you want. Okay, let me put it on my my camera here and see what we got. So this is my Z7, and take off the 50 millimeter lens that was on there. I'm going to just mount this right on. Okay. Wake up camera. Okay, there we go. and everything seems to function very smoothly. So I'll have to take a look at this. I'm going to take a look at this lens and do some testing. I'll compare it against, I have the 24 to, I have the 14 to 24 2.8 G, the f-mount lens, which is an excellent lens. I also have the 14 to 30 f4S lens, which is certainly smaller and lighter than this. But this lens, it's going to handle very well. You can see right there, very easy in the hands. The fingers go right onto the zoom ring, and you can set the display to zoom or to infinity. Yep, and you can see that when I turn this, there's the LCD display. Cool. And it can also display the zoom, 14, 16. See, so that's kind of neat. So you can get an actual zoom readout. So if you wanted to set your lens to 15.5, there you go, 15.5. Excellent. And then it can also display the aperture. So with this, and then this functions as an aperture ring. So I can stop down the lens. So if you're old school and you like using the aperture ring instead of the command dials, you can do that. It's cool, but again, I will do more testing and come back in another video. But this is the 14 to 24 f2.8S Nikkor lens for Nikon Z-mount. Thanks again for joining me. I'm Jason Odell, and don't forget to subscribe and check out my website at luminescentphoto.com. Until next time, see ya.